Hey guys, this is Jerry. Welcome to the channel. In the last couple videos, we've done the walk around and the drive video for the Leapmotor C10 REEV, the range extended electric vehicle. Today I want to talk about the fuel and EV consumption. Whenever you talk about the plug-in hybrids, range extended EVs, whenever you go to the fuel consumption part, it's always very confusing. On the spec sheet, Leapmotor mentioned this one consumes about 17 kWh per 100 kilometers on the NEDC cycle, and then the fuel consumption is 0.9 liter per 100 kilometers on the NEDC cycle. But is it true? Let's find out. Firstly, the vehicle runs on 4 different EV modes. EV Plus, it runs on EV predominantly until it runs out or close to run out. EV, it's going to run on EV all the time until about 30%. The fuel may kick in to charge and then to drive. Next, fuel, it will drive on fuel, but at the same time, it still drives like an EV because the powertrain is electric only anyway. Power, it's going to use power all the time. At the same time, it will recharge the battery a little bit more aggressively, but more fuel consumption under the Power Plus. Next, I want to talk about today's drive. I reset the drive about 15 minutes ago, and then my distance was 11.5 kilometers. I was under fuel all the time, so 0 pure electric driving at all, 11.5 k's under the fuel. My average is 5.5 liter per 100 kilometers. Isn't that impressive? By now, someone will start questioning about why does it say 0.9 liter per 100 k's on the brochure instead of 5.5? Well, this is the answer. I've driven the EV for the last 140 or even more than that kilometers over the past day, and the vehicle's battery charge is nearly done, about 20 to 30% left. I started the trip when the vehicle battery shows 21 kilometers on the charge, and then while running on the fuel, it will also recharge a little bit. You can see now it gone back to 29 kilometers under the EV driving. That also means if you're driving on fuel only without any electric charge from here to long trips to Hamilton, to Wellington, to Palmer's North, whatever you want, you'll be looking at somewhere around this figure or maybe a little bit higher, depending on how you drive, depending on the traffic and things like that. That does not necessarily mean you are going to consume that much when you do this as a daily drive, because you see, since the last charge, the distance was 103 kilometers under the EV driving. Under the EV driving, on the average, you are getting about 15.6 kWh. I reset this trip, so I did not see what the trip B was like. But I'll show you another thing on the screen. I drove the vehicle for about 40 something k's yesterday, and the average was just over 6 point something kWh per 100 kilometers. So if you combine those figures, if you're going to drive, let's say 200 kilometers from here to next stop, and you know your EV charge would have 145 or 170 something under the NEDC, so you can drive on pure electric for the first 3/4 of the travel, and then the last bit you can do the fuel. That means your fuel consumption is around this figure, your electricity consumption is around that figure. If you run all the things up, it may reach about 1 liter per 100 k's. That's how the calculation comes out, and it's not that confusing. That means if you don't have charged the vehicle and you're getting that much, and if you charge the vehicle, you're getting that much, but combined, you're getting 0.9 under the NEDC cycle, of course. I hope that is helpful for your decisions on the REEV, the range extended EV. Again, I've explained how the REEV worked in the last couple videos. If you want to check it out, do subscribe and like, and check out my contents on the channel. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next one.